let's go a little bit more in depth of the things I did like about this gun. Like I mentioned earlier, it's full metal. It's definitely very sturdy full metal. It's definitely not really cheap type pot metal, even though probably some of you might think it is. It probably is, but but it feels really nice though. It doesn't feel like it's going to chip off and break on you. Has the nice polymer and fiber grips. The fixed sight is really nice. If you're a CQB player that loves playing with a full mass, you'll definitely enjoy the your mass looking through and looking down range on your iron sights. So that's a big plus with the sights. Another thing I liked about it is it feels really balanced on the hand. It doesn't feel like you're gonna drop or you're gonna fall back or anything like that. So really nicely balanced for CQB. You feel like the gun really goes with you. You definitely have, like I said, new ARES EFCS unit, so definitely you already know the benefits of having that fire control in here. It's obviously saves a lot of weight and gives you a lot of benefit. Obviously, it's the positioning sensor, your fire selections, your programmable stuff, active braking. It's a MOSFET, so lets you run 11 and 7.4 lipos all day. Well, not all day long, but definitely lets you run it for a while. So, of course, you've been with me on my series. You know that I always keep breaking bushings and destroying bushings and spur gears. So, I mean, if you play the gun within its correct specs, unlike me who loves modifying things, it'll run for you quite well. Now, probably my biggest thing is my list of things that that is going to probably be a long list of what I didn't like about this gun. But a lot of it is, it's not like it's a big thing. It was a lot of tiny things, just annoyances to me. First one is, again, back to the front sight. Even though it's nice when you play with a full face mask, for some reason, when you're looking down sight, if you look a little bit too far up or a little too far down, the elevation changes a lot. So where you aim your BB seems like it's always the elevation is drastically different. Now, you know, I can't really show it to you on video or anything, but when you as a player play with this, you'll see what I'm talking about with the elevation on the fixed sights. Obviously the hop-up unit, even though it's nice and it clicks and it looks very easy to use, it's made out of plastic, and I've always had troubles when modifying my ARES type guns with plastic hop-up units. They never seal very well. They're okay on the seal, but they're never. When you go out to extreme ranges with with the ARES plastic hop-up units, they always seem like the BBs want to boomerang somewhere else. So that's why I always used ARES metal hop-up units. And the good part is, if a model is popular enough, you could see ARES come out with their metal series hop-up units, like for the M4. So I'm hoping the VZs take off and they make a metal hop-up unit for this. And another thing I didn't like is the air nozzle is definitely very proprietary. It's a very long air nozzle, and everyone knows who worked on ARES guns is that you don't have that O-ring seal, and what you're going to have problem with this gun is definitely with the hop-up unit and the air nozzle. You're going to have definitely a big compression problem right there. The folding stock, as you can see, while I'm moving around, you could hear that thing going click, 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 clink, clink, clink. And it's hitting the lower metal body and the magazine. Obviously, I don't like my guns clinking around when I'm playing in CQB. And if and some of you guys probably are thinking like me, want to remove the folding stock, you can with this nut back here, but you gotta be aware that this whole back plate actually holds the battery cover also. So you're gonna remove this thing, you're gonna have to go Home Depot, get some sheet metal and make a nice little square little plate there, and just to hold the back end of this battery cover, and to also take off the stock, so have a nice stockless feel. if you're a left-handed player or a CQB player that loves playing, switching their hands around, if you have your stock folded, here comes some interesting problems. Is that not only it's a little bit tough to try to do the mag release, now you got the folding stock in a way, so it feels like you got to have big hands to take the mag out. Then the other problem you got is if you don't hold the mag down low enough, you'll be banging your hand to the magazine. Oops. So you could see how the stock kind of really doesn't help you a lot. But for me, I plan to customize this gun a little bit further in my other and further videos, so I'm definitely going to be taking off the stock. The biggest beef I have is the battery housing with this gun. Anyone who's used a MOBA series of pistols, a MOBA M4 pistol series, if you thought that housing was small up on top of that gun, you haven't seen this one. This one's even smaller. I can't even use some of my MOBA series batteries with this gun, and it's a very small housing, and I only know 1 or 2 batteries that will fit. One of them is a GMP 7.4 volt 1200 milliamp 30C. That one's a very long stick. It's a 170 by 15 by 10 millimeter. It'll fit in here, but you have to also gonna have to shorten up the wiring to have it connect with your gearbox connector. Red Wolf's Airsoft batteries are red color, and their dimension size for the 7.4 is 135 by 12 by 6 millimeters. So that's a very tiny battery. But I'm not sure if the description, if they wrote that incorrectly, but I already ordered 2. So like I said, in my future videos of improving this gun, it will definitely be in there, or I'm actually gonna have a video separately for it and measure it if it's really that size. So like I said, your battery choices are pretty much limited if you want to use this housing. Maybe in the future, like I said, they have 2 nice little holes here. Maybe you could stick something, use a PEC box or something like that, but you really wanted to do it that way, but who knows. I guess even though, like I said, I listed all these, I've probably gone on with all the little things that I really didn't like about the gun. But the good part about it is when you buy it, you could definitely still play with it. You could give it a good inner barrel and a motor. Definitely, it'll shoot 75 feet pretty nicely. But of course, my videos don't show ranges of the gun because I can't go further than 100 feet. So, and about the 100 feet level, or even 110 or 125, the BBs just drop right off. So, you're definitely limited on range on this gun. It's definitely a CQB gun. So, definitely your effective is 75, but I wouldn't go further than 100 feet. And definitely 120 is way too extreme for this gun. So, hopefully it becomes popular. I know some people have been waiting waiting for this type of gun from ARES, and definitely I hope they give it more support. So definitely would play this a little bit more, and definitely if you work on the air compression on this gun, I think it could be a pretty good monster for CQB and CQB fields, open field. Definitely, it's a nice gun though. I mean, one thing I haven't showed you in the videos, which I can't, is the feel of how it fires. I mean, when you're firing the gun, it feels pretty nice. You put in a good motor and probably a good inner barrel, it's probably going to feel very nice. So, there you guys go. Make your choices of what you want. Obviously, this is the ARES channel, and definitely stick with ARES.